welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a full face of Catrice makeup, and we especially using the new collection for fall and winter, which I am excited about. I tried to buy the things that are the newest, and I had to like bring in a few products that are not new, that are a little bit older, but maybe sometimes new-ish. So if you want to see a full face of Catrice Cosmetics, then just keep on watching because we are doing this. Listen, I tried to buy all of the new things for fall and winter on the Catrice European website. That was not quite like possible because a few of the things were sold out. First of all, like this new soft glam filter fluid. This is the shade, I think 010. Yeah, 010 Fair Light. There is a lighter shade on the website. It's online only, so it was sold out. The same goes for the cream bronzer. I definitely wanted to try that. Again, sold out. Don't know when they will come back, so we'll have to deal with that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I collected a lot of things, and I think I have everything for full face of Catrice makeup. So yeah, let's start. I am so damn excited. At least I'm hoping so. Let's start. But also I will of course tell you where I got these products, because I had to listen. I had to collect these from the drugstores, which we just have, I think, this one as a new product, and that's it. And then I also bought some from the European Catrice website, which I will link down below, as well as Cosmetic for Less. I will link that down below as well. If you're from Germany, you know that they're amazing. Their order just came in today, and of course I definitely use a few of them. I try to blend in the like product, the color selection, because that is not like most of these products can be like have a brighter shade range on the website, which some of them are also online exclusive, which you know what I mean. So yeah, I tried again my best to collect everything. And by the way, Catrice is indeed a German brand, so this is technically a full like face of German makeup, which I'm super excited by. By the way, Essence is as well. There's the same mother brand. Yeah, I am hoping that at the end of this day I'm looking really, really nice. If not, it's Catrice's fault. So I think let's start again. I try to like show you pictures, how it looks on the website, how the shade range is, and if it is online exclusive, and also if it is new or not. Because some of the products, I'm not sure if they are new or not, but they're at least new-ish when you go through the Catrice website. So yeah, we will see about that. I think we will start with primer, because this one, I am the most excited about this one. This one is the Soft Glam Filter Fluid, all by Catrice. Again, if it's not from Catrice, I will tell you, otherwise it is all from Catrice. This is now in drugstores, and there are two shades, which is not the shade range online. I think there are 8 shades. One is online exclusive, which is the lighter shade. I think it's 002. That one is online exclusive, and it is sold out everywhere. I think when the collection will drop, then I think you can get that online. But at the moment, no chance at all. This one is the like second lightest. It's number 010, and this is Fair Light. And I think this will work for me. At least I swatched it and it will work for me. So yeah, let me maybe shake it. I don't know if you need to shake it, but let me try. Okay, this has a doe foot applicator. Again, this seems to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not sure, to be honest, what that is called, but yeah, that seemed to be a dupe. So let's try that on my skin, and I'm hoping it's better than the Maybelline one, because the Maybelline definitely like was a little bit everywhere. So I'm just like painting them on. This could be used as like foundation if you really like super light coverage, and I think that will be super light coverage. This could be used as a super light foundation. It could be used as a highlighter itself, or as you know, an underpaint, if you will, like a primer, and I will use it as a primer today. Just to see, I do have a foundation by Catrice and I wanted to listen. Okay. That is looking really pretty. Don't think though, foundation wise, that would be good, because I don't think that this has any like coverage, but like look at the glow. Look at this. This is stunning. Again, definitely a little bit much for me, like alone. But if you have like dry skin, this could be your best friend. I will let that sit just a second. Again, glow booster, definitely. And I will go with the next step, at least in my routine. Again, if you have a different routine or you do things differently, go with it. For me though, the next part would be concealer. This one, by the way, is not a new one, and this is the True Skin High Coverage Concealer. I do have two shades. One is 002 Neutral Ivory, which is the lightest shade, at least in my drugstore. And then I also ordered the 001 Neutral Swan. I think, let me try to show you the difference in color. I don't think you can see like quite, but the 001 is a slight bit lighter, so that's why I will use that. And maybe for my blemishes, you know, like this, trying to 002. I don't know how this is. Again, this is not a new concealer. This came out with the last update, I feel like. So we'll see about that. Again, this is like a triangular, like a doe foot. I'm trying to not use too much, because we definitely go in with a foundation as well. Let's try. If that is a great concealer, like listen, I just have one at the moment, so that would be amazing. And again, I'm just using my, not Beauty Blender, this one is by Shop Zeesea. And just like blend it out. If you ask yourself why I use concealer before foundation, it's because I do have wrinkles, and I learned that if you use first foundation in that area and then layer on top the concealer, that it just like is more like prone to creasing, just because we do have so much product there. And that's why I normally go in with concealer first and then like apply foundation, but also just like in the region where I didn't apply the concealer. And that worked great, to be honest. And that is really nice coverage though. Like look at this. This is really looking nice. Definitely covers my panda eyes. And then we will go in with the second shade. Again, this is not like super deep or dark, but I would say this is a medium, but probably buildable coverage. And just like go in my problem area at that point. By the way, I don't know, like it's not a hormonal breakout. So I'm like, maybe I tried a new cream. I need to try if that is the problem. The new cream, you know what I mean? But that is like working quite good. Definitely need a little bit here. Let's do that. That is a great hydrating concealer. And listen, I am 36. I definitely need a hydrating concealer. That would be amazing. I think you can maybe see the difference in tone. Like this is definitely lighter, and you see it's buildable. It's not gone, but listen, not expecting that. The foundation which we're using is also not a new one. This is the New Drop Tinted Serum Foundation. I think I have a video on that that is already up, which is a little bit like further down, but yeah, this is a really light foundation. And I have mine in 004 Neutral, and that stuff is light. Listen, that stuff is light, but it's the only foundation. I think there were no new foundations, at least not at this point. They do have, like, the foundation has dropper, just like doing that. This is like really light, even for my pale skin. Like, can you tell? Well, really light is maybe a little bit like too much to say, but I think like it's really, at least to me, it is like one of the more lighter foundation I own. Like the Sephora one was way lighter, just saying. This can work like really nicely. What can? You know what I mean? But I think like this is a really nice foundation. It's definitely, like, it's a serum tint. This one is not as hydrating, at least in my opinion, as the like L'Oreal serum tint. I think they have almost the same name, like tinted serum from L'Oreal. This one is by Catrice. So that is really nice. Okay, it's not, listen, I'm pale, just saying. So that is like the base, if you will. And then we will not set this because I do have one cream product. And this is new by Catrice, and this is the Magic Sharper Contour and Glow Stick. And I do think I want to use that now because there is more to come. And I think, again, I didn't catch the bronzer, which is a new cream bronzer. And there are some new like blush sticks, but to be honest, I think they are a little bit more stiff, so I didn't want to pick them up. And also they are not new. So that's a thing. And then I think I will go with brows because I do have a new eyebrow product. Like for me, not for Catrice. So this is again like a double-ended like contour stick. We do have on one end the contour, which doesn't look bad. This, by the way, is in 10 light. And then on the other side, we do have like a highlighter, which I am excited. There were several shades again. Let me swatch these. Okay, they're a little bit tuggy, but that is the contour, which does look promising. I never had like, I had the NYX one. I did like the NYX one. It was really easy to work with. Let's see about the highlight. Can you tell? It's there. Like it's here. It has like, when I like pull it like this, you definitely can tell it has a not so nice like base color, which again, this is light. I thought this could be lighter. There's probably a shade that is like highlighter wise lighter, but of course it's not in the light stick because that would be too easy. So let's do this like a brush. I will not like draw that on because listen, we don't need that. So I'm just like using my brush and I will just pick up a little bit of product. Then we'll see if that will work. Well, it did. Wow, okay. That could be definitely a little bit like cool tone, more cooler. Again, by the way, if you ask yourself, how did it work? This is all the first impression. So if you want to see like a long time comparison, if I love them in a month or so, then subscribe to the channel because I will definitely upload a video at some point in the next month where I tested all of these products out and I tell you if I like them or not. So if you want to see that, then again, subscribe to this channel. Like so. Also do a little bit under my jawline, just to make it a little bit smaller because listen, that's what I definitely need. So let me like blend that out and see how that will work. Definitely not bad. Do look bronzed. Still, it's like, I mean, it's a contour, but I don't know how the other product will be, to be honest. Like the cream bronzer, again, didn't get it. Like that was like a little bit of a bummer. Now let's try the highlighter. We'll just use it on my finger. I have to say they are not as creamy as the NYX one. Like the first stick, I don't know how they are now, to be honest, because I didn't have the like version that they have at the moment. Okay. I think you can't, like, you can definitely tell that there is something. It's not bad. Not as bad as I thought, to be honest. Which is at least good. So that's the side we didn't like have product. And this is with, I think we definitely have a little bit of product. It's not like super like beaming, but maybe that's not what you want. Definitely, I think you can see like the base color, at least on my nose, which I'm not a fan of. The contour though seems to be really, really nice, so that's a good point. It's not bad. Again, I'm just a little bit sad that this shade is just not as light as I would hoped. Okay, let's come to products that we use for setting. I think so. Yes, we do. And these ones are not new for fall winter, but they are new-ish because they just came out. And these are the 18-hour HD matte powder foundations with SPF 15 and a mirror and a sponge inside. I have two shades. One is 001C, so it has a cool tone, and then we have also 005N. So this one is neutral and this one is cool tone. I think you can definitely tell. Let me open these. To be honest, I do enjoy powder foundations, so I was like, okay, let's try that. And I ordered two because, listen, okay, they're just like, here is the powder, and then you have on the, like, if you open that, you do have a mirror, and there is also like a puff. So this one, this one is the cool tone shade, which again, they are light, which that's the point. And then this one is the neutral shade. Let me see if you can tell. I think you can tell that this one is a little bit lighter and more like pink than this one. So I definitely maybe want to try the cool. Listen, it's even hard for me to tell the difference. I was like, listen, is that the same shade? No, it's not. I think you can tell. Maybe you can't, but I can. That's like, that's perfect. I will use the cool tone shade, again, 1C. There are zeros before that. So I want to use this shade to set my under eyes. I don't know if that is a bad idea, but we will find out. And then I will use the neutral shade to set my face. So let's do that. So this should be, okay. This should be lightweight. Yeah, maybe I'm just like the powder says it's lightweight, it is, gives coverage. So I'm like, okay. Let's just set the concealer with it. Okay. By the way, if you hear some noises, my neighbors decided to now cut some wood. Great choice. Definitely mattifying. Don't know if you can tell that there is like a lot more coverage. Wouldn't say that. At least it mattifies, which again, I do have a like glowy base done, so it's maybe not the baddest decision. Definitely is mattifying. I use the same brush and just use the neutral shade to just use in my T-zone. Listen, this stuff is potent. Just saying. Do you have the problem here in my T-zone on my like forehead, because I am indeed have combination skin, so also setting the concealer which I put on my blemishes. If you just like tap in a little bit, that's amazing. Also, I'm wearing glasses, so nose is a must, but I don't think that this is looking bad. Do you really need two shades of this? Probably not, but I mean, it's not a bad one. Definitely have to see, of course, how it will hold up over the day, if it is good or not. Well, you know, the stuff we should definitely discuss. Let's do brows, and here I have to say there is a brow mascara that was sold out. I couldn't get it. I couldn't grab it. So I've tried to use something different by Catrice. Again, this is a full face Catrice, and I wanted to go brows as well. So if you know me a little bit longer, you know that I despise these products, which is first of all the Slimatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, not my fave, and then I also have the On Point Brown Brow Liner, which again, not bad, not my favorite though. There weren't a lot of options brow wise, so I was like, okay, listen, I do love powders. They do have pomades, not my favorite, but I do love powders, and I was like, maybe I can pick this up, at least maybe I can use it up or like trash it out, depending. This is the shade 010. It's a lighter shade. I was like, okay, well, in the store, it does look a little bit more reddish brown, and it's a taupe. It's a taupe, just saying. So it's not reddish brown. Should have known better. You get 2 shades. Again, I thought in stores it looked a bit more warm, didn't. But there was also 1 shade other than this one, at least in my stores, so I'm a little like, nope. So you get a lighter shade and a deeper shade, and you also get like a little tool with it where you have a super tiny bit like spoony, and then you have also like a brow brush. And listen, why not using that? So we'll see if that is working out. Like normally they're not that bad, so I'm like, okay, like brushing my hairs up, and then I will use a little bit of the deeper shade, and we will, okay, that is a little bit more difficult to hold. I will do 1 brow on camera, and then I will do the other one off camera, because listen, you don't need to see both brows. I mean, I did do the same thing on both brows. Again, I'm using the deeper shade of the 2, and just like put down like a brow. And now I'm using the lighter shade, which of course you can't tell. Like, listen, what am I showing you? And I'm just like filling that in underneath. At least that's how I do my brows, and then I just flick that into my brows, so it's a little bit softer in the front part, because listen, I don't need to look like shoppy brows. I mean, that brush will work if you're in like in the need, but it's not like the best brush. Again, I could have like been good without. But I mean, yes, you do have a brush. It reminds me a lot of the previous thing where that, I don't know if you remember, but I had like 21 in 21 Project Pan, where I also had like a brow powder that was split in 2, and then you had like a bigger packaging, and underneath the packaging there was also like a spoolie as well as a little brush to do your brows. I think that is the next like version of that. So I was hoping it's okay, and totally is. I mean, that is not looking bad. Do I wish it would be a little bit more warmer? Totally. Is this really, really small and like just in emergency cases, definitely. But I mean, it works, and you can definitely go and work with it. Again, the colors are good. I just wish it would be a little bit more warm, but again, years and years we talked about cool tone brows. Now we have it, so let me do the other brow. The 17 not a shady brow, so do enjoy that one. So far I'm quite good. Again, just the only gripe would be, at least at this point, that the highlight in the like stick is not quite light enough, but in general, also maybe this is not quite a contour, should be more like a bronzer, but who am I like to criticize that? Okay, let's go further into the face product. Again, I am trying to go in order, at least a little bit. I do have a bronzer, like a powder bronzer, and this one is the Catrice Baked Bronzing Powder, and this is the Sun Kissed Bronze in 010. Not sure if this is like leaving the store. I think this one was, what was the highlighted one that, I'm not sure which one was the one that was like, okay, it's on sale. I'm not sure. I think maybe it's a highlight. But yeah, this is, listen, they do have matte bronzers as well, but I was like, listen, I do have matte bronzers. Maybe I do need to like own a shimmer bronzer. I don't have one, to be honest. So I was like, yeah, listen, we're going with that. This is not a new product, but again, I didn't own that before. So I was like, oh, well, maybe that's a little bit much. Who knows? Who knows? Just a little bit on my tappy. Okay, let's pull that into my look. Okay, definitely looking sun-kissed. Also down my neck because, listen, I'm pale. And I do have a quite cute top on, which is sparkly and orange. Normally I don't like orange, but this one is really pretty, so that's not looking bad. Definitely gives a glow. At least for me, it could be a little bit more cool tone. But again, it's like pale girl problems. But in general, I don't think that is like looking super bad. I think you can like use that as a blush as well. But we do have a blush as well. And this one is the new and fall winter proof Air Blush Glow, and this is in Peach Passion 040. And I was like, I do love a peach. They do have other options as well. Like I think in most of them they all have other options. They also like bring out like a highlighter blush duos, but to be honest, if I like the blush, the highlighter was way too deep, and the other way around. So this is the blush. I do love a peach blush. So let me go with that. If that is a good blush, we are fine. Listen, again, and then we do have a highlight as well, because listen, when I'm doing that, I'm doing that. Again, this is Peach Passion. It is indeed new. I never owned like a Catrice blush, at least not in the last 10 years, if you will. It does pick up quite nicely. Just putting that on top of the bronzer again. Ooh, this is pretty. Like, listen, in the camera, it does look like I'm clown now. But it's, I feel, at least in my opinion, it's not that bad in real life. I know. Like, I'm just mixing all of that. Just put that down. Again, they do have also like blush sticks if you like that more. And again, I feel like, oh well, that was maybe not the best idea. I felt like these were, that is by the way a clean side. I don't feel like they were soft enough, at least not for my liking, and yeah, that's why I didn't pick them up. This is looking really nicely. I do like that. It's a little bit powdery, but in general, do like that. Great option. And again, now we're coming to the highlight. This is the Glow Lover Oil Infused Highlighter. Well, I didn't read that. And this is 010 Glowing Peony. I think maybe this is like going out of the collection. I think this one was on sale. I'm not sure. There is again a new highlight, but it was not available. Which again, story of my life. If you try to order the new collection, again, I think if that collection is out longer and not just arrived, I think that this will be easier to pick up. But again, it is still not in stores, and again, you can buy a lot of the products online, but not all of them. This is the highlight. I'm trying to. It has definitely a pink shift, but it's also like goldish, so we'll see about that. I mean, if that is a good, I do love a glow, so if that is a good product, why not? Just like putting that on. It is, I would say a saddle highlight. At least, well, if I like look in the viewfinder, it's quite not. It's a really pretty highlight though. And definitely is working better than the stick highlight. It's definitely not one of those that is looking like extremely metallic. It is more of a skin-like glow. Can definitely go in with a more like fluffy brush to diffuse everything. But again, good choice, good choice. Really nice. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to work this out. I do have a lip liner and lip products, and then we come to eyes. I do have 2 eyeshadow palettes which I want to use, so hopefully that will work out. I did buy 2 of them. One will be in my giveaway, and this is the 069 Manhattan lip liner. This is the plumping and maxi lip liner. I'm hoping this is not like extremely plumping, because I don't want that. And let me swatch that. That is indeed, I think, a new shade. Like, this is the newest shade. It is more of a brownie shade, which I do think could be like really, really pretty. So let's do that. By the way, didn't own Catrice lip liners, I think, as well in the past. I can't tell you if they are like long lasting or not. I will test it out and show you in my The Good, The Bad, The review. Like, the color does seem to be really, really nice and pretty. So we'll see about the, like, longevity and all the things. But again, this will be in my giveaway because I ordered 2, which I was not like planning on doing, but okay. We have 2 new lip products. One is a fail because they sent me the wrong color, and that is indeed the tinted lip oil. I wanted to have 050, this is 030, and this is the Glow from the Show, and this seemed to be orange, which I'm not mad about, but I thought I ordered the yellow one, but now I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, this is, sadly for me, which I did not realize, that this one has color changing abilities. It stains the lift softly with sherry oil, and yeah, I was not, like, that was not written somewhere on the side, which I am still mad about. And then I also bought this one, which I was technically like trying to use, and this is the Marble-licious liquid lip balm, and this is in the shade 030 Don't Be Shaky. And listen, doesn't they look like the Givenchy lip balms? I was like so again, I'm thinking for this video I do want to try this one. This one I will review in the Good, The Bad, The review. I do enjoy a good lip oil, so that is nice, but I don't want to have like a pink stain underneath. I'm not sure which color this will stain, because on the website it didn't like stain extremely pink, which is a good point. And yeah, it has a really nice doe foot, which not all of them have. So that is at least a good point. Again, I will test it out separately, but today I want to do this one because I'm super excited about this. And well, by the way, we can see what, like, let's try this one on my like hand and see if that is like staining. I just put it there. Let's see. I will just like put it there, and then we will see in a few minutes if that is like staining pink or if it's just a little bit orange, which, I mean, that would be perfectly, you know what I mean? So let's do this one. Again, they remind me 100% of the Givenchy lip glosses. So it could be amazing. It could also be like horrible. I don't know. I don't have the Givenchy lip oils. I know that a lot of people that have them really enjoy them. So definitely has a little bit of color. And this one is, by the way, the only neutral color. There are other like pink shades. Again, I hope I'm blending you in the colors that are available. This is really looking pretty. I think the lip liner is a little bit dark. Glossy, I love that. Like, look at this. I definitely think the lip liner, at least in the viewfinder, is looking like extremely dark in comparison to the lip oil, but or like the lip gloss, but it's not that bad. And it's really, really moisturizing, non-sticky. Let me see of what this is smelling. It smells a little bit sweet, maybe vanilla-y, but it's not like extreme or bad or whatever. So definitely enjoying that. Let me see about the lip oil. Didn't like, at least on my hand, didn't stain, which is good. Again, I will try that in the future and I will tell you if I like that or not. Okay, let's come to eyes. We do have a few products for eyes and I think then we're finished, which that's amazing. I did pick up not the colorful eyeshadow palettes because if you look closely, they're not as colorful as I would loved. There is, again, I will blend them in. For me, at least, there was like, I'm not sure if I wanted to try these. So I picked up the Wow in a Box mini eyeshadow palette. These ones are seemingly dupes, or at least like similar design, like the Natasha Denona mini palettes. And this one is new. And again, this is in 10 Peach Perfect. Not looking that bad, to be honest. Again, peachy shades. And then I also bought the Cozy Earth eyeshadow palette. Again, seemed to be new, and this one is just the Cozy eyeshadow palette, so that's great. Okay, I think this one was like intriguing me because of the greens. So that's what we will definitely use, and I thought I'd combine both of these. That could be really nice. I also, because that's not the only thing for eyes, I also picked up the, which I mean, listen, I also picked up the Cold Cayale. If you know, you know, I do have at least 2 shades of these Cold Cayales by Catrice, and I absolutely love them. I do have a purple and a green, and they're amazing. I love these, and this is, like, look at this, it's stunning. This is the waterproof Cold Cayale in 100 Burgundy Babe. Again, this is new, and I'm like, so I think the lip oil is not like turning a little bit orange, but not other, like nothing else. So that is a great news for me. And this is the eyeliner, Cold Cayale. Like, look at this, it's stunning. And I was like, I picked that up. And then I also purchased, which is also new, the highlighter duo pencil Hero. This is double-ended. It's nothing new, at least not in general. For Catrice it is. And this is a highlighting duo pencil for eyes and face in 30 Moonlight. And I think there's a gold version, a silver version, and I'm not sure. I think I have the silver version. Again, I will blend in some pictures. And then we do have like a big white. Let me swatch that. This is so damn creamy. We do have a bright white on one end, and then we do have a shimmer on the other. I thought this could be cool, like here we have the white, and then here we have the shimmer. I was intrigued, and I was like, listen, when I'm there, I'm doing that. And then I have 2 mascaras, which I will talk about a little bit, and then I also have some lashes. So I will zoom in. By the way, I will apply an eye primer. This is not by Catrice. It's the only product that is not by Catrice, because I do want to give these like a good chance to look great, and I thought it would be amazing if I use a product I know and love as a base and not something I didn't try before. So that's the only product we haven't or I haven't had from Catrice. So yeah, I will scooch you a little bit in, and then we do an eye look. Welcome to my face. So I scooch you in a little bit closer. I use my Urban Decay primer potion to just prime my eyelids. And I don't know if you can tell, definitely where I applied the foundation, this is looking dry, which for me is not a big deal because I do have combination skin. So these parts, like in the middle of my face, will be probably at some point like flooded with my natural oils. So for me, that is not a deal breaker because normally this is always the case. I want, like when I apply that first, normally it does look like minimal dry, and then through the day it will look like my own skin. So just so you know, if you are quite like close to me, let's go. I do want to try, listen, want to try the earthy shade, and I do want to try this one, but I also want to try both. Listen, I want to try a lot of things, just saying. And I think I will start with this shade, and then maybe like deepen it up, and then we go with this, and then we also maybe like evolve into this one. By the way, there's just one matte shade in here. Didn't recognize that, but this is the matte shade, and then all of the others are shimmer. So I definitely think I want to use this one maybe in my like inner part. Let's try that. To be honest, we'll just go with it. Let's go with this shade. I do have the hot cocoa one, I think. Beautiful palette, so the quality should be amazing, or at least good. This shade here, and then we will build from here. See, again, there are matte and shimmer shades in here. So let me, okay, this is really light, which I mean, I thought this would be like an amazing fall palette, at least in my opinion, because again, greens, browns, like earthy tones. I will go in this, and that's not quite showing up, so I will go into this shade here. I would just like deepen it up a little bit, same brush, and just like going there. Again, I do own one of these already, and I did enjoy that quite a bit. So, okay, that is definitely more pigmented, which just going in here with that shade. Normally you shouldn't. Listen, if you do a mistake, do it on the other side too, because otherwise it will look a little bit strange. And I will use the same brush. I will clean that in between. And I will go into the Wow in a Box. I think they changed the name as well, because it's not like, I think, what is it, Shadow in a Box, I think it was before. I will use the only matte shade, and I will use again the same brush. Okay, this is picking up quite nicely, and I would just use that on the inner part, on the crease for me. Okay. Like, it's not bad, but it's also not like, oh wow, you know what I mean? I would say it's good medium shade at best. So if you are deeper than me, that is probably like quite useless for you, because yes, there are other shades as well, but it's not like, you know, you can't deepen anything. Like, I mean, it could be worse, but it also could be better. So, okay, let's use the green shade, because I'm obsessed with these like khaki greens. I hope this is at least similar, like from depth. It has a similar depth than the brown. To be honest, on this side where I didn't use the other brown before, that were like, looks a little bit deeper than this one where I used the other brown before. So just keep that in mind. This one is picking up quite nicely, and I'm gonna just like put that on the edge, like to give it a little bit of color. Let's see if that is like giving me a little bit of satisfaction into the green like shade. To be honest, it's not that different. So if you wanted to go into color but you're scared, this palette is perfectly fine, because listen, I don't know if you can even tell that this has green somewhere. It's a really subtle green, Reminds me a little bit maybe of the Makeup by Mario palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like earthy tones, greens. I mean, that could be amazing if you're like going for that. I know I didn't buy that palette at the time, still regarding that. I mean, it is definitely a great palette, at least as far as I heard. So could be great. We do have like 4 shimmer shades. These, I do think that these golds, like this and this, could have like used another shade, because I don't think they are like so different. There is again the green shade, and then we do have also the brown shade. So I think we will go in with the green shade. And the fun part is, to be honest, I will definitely spray that. Oh, that picked up quite nicely, and I will spray that. And it's a Catrice one. I have the Shake Fix Glow Spray, and this is hydrating and with cactus flower and pineapple extract. And to be honest, it's a little bit cricket. Like, can you tell? Like, listen, it's hanging on its life. But on the other hand, it's the only way that the like sprayer is doing its work. So that is amazing. Ooh, this is pretty. Again, I'm spraying that not just because I want to like have a bigger impact. I also spray this because I definitely don't want to have fallout, which prevents, at least to some extent, this from happening again. But it does pick up really nicely. So to be honest, I bought this because it was cheap. The Essence one was sold out, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm like buying that. And I was like, yeah, well, what could go wrong? So I'm like, not wrong at this point. It did fit in the, like, it fits today, I would say. Okay, that is really, really pretty. Definitely great. Again, a little bit of color, not too much. And I do want to try like this shade from the Wow in the Box mini eyeshadow palette. That I can't. Like, this is looking good for the inner thing. Like, I just cleaned up the brush. I will pick up some of that shade. Definitely do look like a shade that doesn't want to pick up. Picked up a brush. Definitely will spritz that too. And I will put that in the inner port. Listen, that stuff is crumbly. Oh, here you can tell. It's really, really pretty. I'm not sure, but I do have it like in. So, this stuff is crumbly. Just so you know, again, to extent, is the like the setting spray is like working to an extent. It's not like 100%. So let's try that on the other eye as well. I have followed like crazy. The shade though is really, really pretty. It seems to be like a mix, like a duochrome E shade. Like a pink to like to a peach, which is super cool, and it doesn't look like that. Like, look at this. Okay, I will do like the green. I think I will do the green underneath my lower lash line as well. I'm just using the same brush. Just so everything is tied in together. Those are the greens that you can definitely wear every single day, and it's not like too obvious. It's not like, it's good settle, you know, it's not too extreme. And let me go. Okay, we do have, I think I want to use this one in my inner corners. There is of course like the gold shade that we could use, which is a little bit lighter. I think I don't have anything except this maybe as like a matte highlight in that palette. which again, I will use the white one because I do like a good white inner corner. Just like putting a little bit, like, listen, that's pigmented. Don't be scared, we put that here and then we blend that out. Because we're not looking like extremely strange. Okay, maybe we do, but trust the process. This is the thing of trust the process. Okay, now we'll use like a brush, a small one that is a little bit more dense, and then we will go in on top and just blend the edges so we don't look, I wanted to say too extreme, but that is a white highlight. Listen, I think the other one is a little bit more subtle, but we're not going for subtle here. So that is really looking pretty. So damn pretty. I absolutely love this. And now we're using this one. Think I will try to use it as a wing as well. We'll see if that is going. I know these ones are really nice in the waterline, so we will do that as well. I definitely should try to use another mirror that I can do that with both hands, but I mean, we're not doing that here, but this is looking like pretty. Do you see it? It's really, really pretty. Okay, it's not getting better. Just need two hands, but then I can't see because I do need the mirror. So this is really, really pretty. Can definitely see the difference with and without. I definitely think you can tell. And now let's try to also like have that as an actual liner, just to like have it on. Oh, that is working as well. Just doing a small wing, which you probably can't tell. So I think you can see with the eyeliner or Cocoa and without. So damn pretty. That is really pretty. I will do that on the other eye because I can't do that on the left side with that because I'm right-handed. So I will be right back. Like 100 out of 10 for the Cocoa. Absolutely love the color. This is stunning. Definitely. I use it again on the top lid as well as in the waterline. Gorgeous. I'm a little bit bummed, to be honest, about this one because I didn't recognize that there were just one matte shade, which is the peach shade, and all of these are like, I mean, yes, if you are really easy going, not a dramatic bitch, this could be nice, but listen, I'm not that kind of person, but we'll see. I will, of course, test these products a little bit further. This one is really nice, at least so far. You definitely can tell. I don't know if you needed like both of these shades. Could have added some difference, but I mean, yes, they're a little bit different, but it's not like extreme. So in general, I think they're quite good. We'll see about the rest. I picked up two mascaras, and then we do have eyelashes, and then I'm done. So far, I do enjoy the look. The foundation is matte, just so you know. I picked up the Catrice Go Big, Go Bold Extreme False Lash Effect Mascara, 24 hours. It's this one, which could be amazing, could be not. Okay, this has an hourglass shape. Does look really pretty. And then I also picked up, I think this one is, by the way, new. It's the Pure False Lash Beyond Black Mascara. And it has a really pretty like top with the CA like stamped in it. Really, really pretty. Let me zoom you out a little bit. So this is really, really pretty as well. This is indeed new. I think this is as well. Not sure. Again, I will blend in all the details. And this is Fiber Black with medium color gain, and it's perfume free, which is also really, really nice. I thought because I do have two mascaras, I will try both of them like on one eye. So we'll see if that is like different, if they are quite similar. Oh, okay. This one has like more of a, you can definitely see more of a like curved brush. It's definitely smaller. So I'm excited about that. Let's do this. I will maybe try the Go Big Go Bold on that eye and then the other one on the other. So let's do that. So again, it's an hourglass shape. I can do that on camera, which is not. This is the first try, and yes, I don't like mascaras that just needs to dry. I do want to have like a good result with the first like use. Don't want to like have that sitting in the corner and you know, get a little bit like drier. Definitely don't like that. So we'll see about that. By the way, this lip oil is not like changing color, which, or at least not really like this one. I think it has a little bit tint of orange, but that's amazing. That's everything I need. Okay, that is one coat. That is looking really nice. That's terrific. Like, look in the camera. That is one coat of the Go Big Go Bold, and then on the other eye we use again the Pure False Lash. So that's the other one. I think like this one was really nice. I'm changing hands when I do different eyes. I mean, this is definitely a little bit less like thick of a formula, which I mean, that is also not bad. It's a little bit drier, I would say. I will scooch it in when I'm done. Okay. Okay, this is definitely a little bit more wispy. Definitely a little bit more wispy, but in general, I don't think you see a big difference. Let me apply a second coat and then I will scooch you in to see a difference. Maybe, we'll see. Welcome again, close up. This side has the XXL False Lash Go Big Go Bold, and this one has the like this. This one has the Pure False Lash. Let me like look in the camera. Don't know if you can tell. This one definitely combs my lashes a little bit better. Like, it's not as clumpy as this side. And don't know. Listen, I was not thinking I did like have a dog look. I will tell you if I like these or not, and like see if they are smudge resistant and all the good things. Definitely think that this one is a little bit more clumpy, a little bit more spider lashy, because the formula is a little bit more thicker, and this one is combing through better. Don't think though, well, maybe this one is like giving a little bit of length, but also a little bit of volume. This one is though separating the lashes quite nicely. Maybe I should try them both, like using both, like first this one to give formula and then this one to comb through. Maybe that would be nice. We'll see. But yeah, again, I will tell you how they work after like a month or so. And now we do have lashes. I absolutely love lashes, not by Catrice though. So I was like, okay, let me see. And I bought the new 3D Wild Curl lashes. Like, I do like the packaging. They are just saying false lashes, which I mean, that's what they are. And they reminded me a lot of the ones by Essence, which I like. So I'm hoping that they are, first of all, easy to use. There is glue inside, and they are also reusable, which I mean, I hope you're reusing your lashes at least once or twice, maybe 5 times. So yeah. Do you have another? Yes, I do. Listen, they are glued down really nicely. So far though, I do enjoy this makeup look. Again, a little bit dry on that side, but again, in a few hours that could be different. Okay, these are the lashes. Let's see. I will apply the off camera because you don't have to see that. If they are a pain in the ass to glue on, I will tell you. There is indeed glue somewhere. Okay, it's not here. Where's the glue? Oh. Listen, there's a glue here in the side pockets. Normally I don't use these glues because I do have the ones I like. So that will be not necessary, but yeah, you can definitely use them. Again, I do like the packaging. It's really nice packaging. So let me glue them on and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the finished look. Listen, quite easy to glue on. Have to say, they do have a little bit of a thicker band. So if you don't like that, maybe that's not like perfect, but in general, like look at this. Definitely like cut off the edges, which you should do before like using your lashes. I like fit them together. Definitely thought they would be a little bit more extreme. They're quite natural. Maybe it's me, but in general I do think they're nice. Definitely have a little bit of more of a stiff band. Again, if you're a beginner, maybe it's not 100% yours. Maybe use the Essence ones. So let me see, like listen, that's a full face of Catrice Cosmetics. And except the eye primer, everything Catrice. Do I have to say, like on the first try, there were no real dots, I would say. Again, the only thing I would like hoped that this like contour and highlighting stick would have had a little bit lighter of a highlighter, but the contour, I would say it's a bronzer, is quite okay. Do have to say that one, again, a little bit too bronzy for me, but I mean, I'm pale, listen. And the brow products, again, if you like avoid these, the powder is quite nice. The foundation, to be honest, are like melting. My natural oils is like melting the powder already. So I think in a few hours that will look beautiful. Definitely I will update you on this look in the info box or in the first comment, pinned comment. And again, I would try out all of these products in the future and I will tell you if I like them or not, just so you know. But in general, I think that was a quite okay run. Again, these ones, beep, but this one, and I do think the glow one is also like working really nicely. The other stuff, like I do like that. And again, the lip oil I will test out in the future and I will tell you if I like that or not. I definitely found one that I didn't like. You will see about that and hear about that. But yeah, in general, I do like it. I hope you like that as well. Again, this was a full face. Even the setting spray was Catrice of Catrice Cosmetics, which is indeed a German brand. By the way, I definitely like, one of you had this amazing idea to do like a full face using German brands. And technically this would be it, but to be honest, I just don't want to use Catrice for that. So there will be a separate videos with like a full face using German brands like Lethal, Essence. Again, Catrice can be involved as well. I definitely try to get my hands on Kryolan as well. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy that. And if you do, and if you want to see that other video, then subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week and it's absolutely free. So if you want to join my little community here and my little YouTube family, then please do so. I would really, really appreciate if you do. And yeah, so far, definitely like that. I hope you like that as well. Again, maybe leave a comment which of these products you want to test when it comes to your stores and which ones was like impressed you the most. I would totally love to hear from you. Maybe also give that video a thumbs up, just saying. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful week and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.